Hi guys, it's Mike here today. I'm back with Use Don't Hoard Your Stash number 24 and I called it Outline Hello. That's because the hello die from the stamp market is called that. But first I'm going to heat emboss my inside. That sounds a bit weird, but the inside of the letters. And for that I'm just using some scrap paper and Versamagic ink, of course, and then I'm going to cover it with wow embossing powder. This is called Bang and it's very coarse, so I have to heat it from underneath. And also I got a band of the big chunks right there in a straight line. See, there's a blue, a silver and white speckles. It's really pretty, actually. I like it. And so I start to heat emboss it from the bottom. And I cut it out because it took quite a while. This is a stamp market, is Outline Hello, and I die cut it from black and from the one panel that I just heat embossed. And you could get a free, I think, a 3 for 1, and it just fits. I didn't check it when I bought it, I just liked it. And yeah, I'm just making sure all the particles are melted. Now what I usually would do is make sure all the letters go back in the same directions, but I changed it up. Just to make it a little bit more interesting. Just in the O I left it the same because otherwise there's no continuity, but I think the E and the L, the second L, I turned around. Doesn't really matter. This is on black cardstock for my viewers in the Netherlands. It's from Vibra. It's 220 grams. It's only €1. And I'm making sure to cut it a little bit from the bottom. So I have a strip on the top left. So I'm being frugal. I'm putting double-sided tape behind it just to make my life a little bit easier. And it worked fine with this one. But my scrap was 300 grams, so 140 pounds, plus the double-sided tape. It didn't die cut it really well, but that's okay because I managed to get the letters out. See, I'm just making sure there's enough room. I should have probably put it a little bit higher. I had to die cut the banner twice just because I thought it was off center. There was a little bit more room on the top. And sorry, I didn't like that. And you could cut it, of course, by hand or with your cutting machine. It doesn't sound weird. Anyway, it's early, and it's no biggie. I just stuck a smaller banner on top, and I made it a bit more centered. Here's my hello. The release paper came off and you can see the scratch paper on the other side. There was some inking that I didn't like. I'm cutting the bottom, and I'm using this hello as a reference to put my letters back. They're very dainty and that's why I like them. They're long and slender and pretty. Yeah, the poster didn't stick, so I used my Leucopore. It's I'm not sure what that's called in English, but it's a really light, sticky tape for my bandages, actually. Yeah, it's just the end of the roll. I bought other ones that stick better for to keep my bandages in place, but I thought maybe if it doesn't stick that well, I can use it in crafting, and it does. You still have to be careful because my DCP paper is very fickle, as you might know. But it works. So I'm putting it all back, and I cut most of it out because that's very tedious. And this O, to me, looks a bit like a surfboard. So I thought, maybe I can use it as that as well. I haven't yet. See, that's why I'm using the bigger scrap there. That could be your 3 for 1. because you can use the black outline and then fill it with blue letters, or use the blue outline and fill it with black letters. And then you also have, of course, the big blue panel and the big back. Blah, blah. I'm sorry, it is early Sunday. I know my brain doesn't work. And I thought this one should have been this way. I had to turn it. And yeah, you have to wiggle a little bit with the letters because, you know, they get misshapen. And well, when I handle them. And that's why I use double-sided tape, because I'm not putting glue on these little thingies. And see, this is my blue. It's very pretty. It's transparent, by the way. If you put it on black, you wouldn't see the blue. And here you can see the little bits left. I couldn't do a 2-for-1 because I ripped this one. And yeah, I didn't think about it when I, you know, die cut it from the scrap paper, but it's just a little bit too thick, I think. And especially with the tape, if I didn't put the tape, it probably would have done better. It just makes it very, well, not strong, but very difficult. Let's see. I still like it. Just make sure that all my letters are pressed down. I was looking for my bone folder. It was on my Raskog actually. See? My surfboard. You can see if you do it with blue outline and black inside, it looks nice as well. And you don't have to do embossing. I was thinking about doing maybe some alcohol inking or watercoloring before, but then I grabbed the Wow Opaque White for the sentiment, and this one was next to it, and I thought, oh, that's very nice. I'll use this one. So that's how my plans change sometimes. See, and here's the first one, and it's a little bit, well, on the bottom. So I'm lining it up with the bottom again, but with a thinner banner. And these are from Carlijn Design, but you can use whatever you have. You can cut it by hand as well. But I can't cut really skinny things like this straight. It's because that's me. And there's double-sided tape on here as well, because I used that panel, of course. But I thought I'll just mount it with some foam tape. And to do that, I have to take off the release paper from the black banner, because otherwise this one would stick. So it's release paper. And then I will choose where to put it. Meh. I'll do it here. That's why I cut it longer, so I could just, you know, trim it when needed. So this is my card. I like the shimmer and shine and the blue color. And thank you for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.